Good morning. The administration, faculty, staff, and students of Atrisco Heritage Academy High School would like to extend a special welcome to loved ones, friends, and community members in attendance today at our 2024 commencement ceremony. Audience, please stand to greet our graduates. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Gentlemen, including graduates, please remove your hats and caps. Presenting our national colors is the Atrisco Heritage Academy Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard. The national anthem is being performed by the Atrisco Heritage Academy Mariachi Herencia under the direction of Adrian Baca.
Oh, say, can you see by the moon's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous night on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Class of 2024, you may be seated. Audience, you may also be seated. My name is Frances Martinez, Assistant Principal of Atrisco Heritage Academy. It is my honor to introduce our special guests, administrators, and student leaders seated on the stage and on the floor. Mr. Scott Elder, APS Superintendent. Mr. Gene Saavedra, Associate Superintendent. Ms. Janelle Astorga, APS Board of Education Secretary from District 1. Mr. Anthony Lovato, Principal. Mr. Hivel Leiva, Assistant Principal. Ms. Jessica Cano, Admin Intern. Ms. Shirley Berg, Admin Intern. Ms. Jenna Villegas, Athletic Director. Ms. Carolina Hernandez, Bilingual Coordinator. Mr. Joe Montoya, Dean of Students. Ms. Jessica Mallerby Corcoran, Dean of Students. Marissa Fernandez, Senior Class President. Giovanni Sotelo Jr., Student Body President. Class of 2024 Salutatorian, Parker Faudick. Class of 2024 Valedictorians, Ruben Barnard Ricardo Herrera, and Rachel Pierce. The class of 2024 would like to welcome former teachers and classmates who have joined us in today's celebration. We also welcome our distinguished guests sitting to the left of our stage, including Feeder Elementary and Middle School principals and former faculty of Atrisco Heritage Academy. Finally, we also would like to extend a sincere thank you to all the teachers, counselors, and staff at Atrisco Heritage Academy who are here this morning. At this time, please join me in welcoming Ruben Barnard, one of our 3 class of 2024 valedictorians. Ruben?
Good morning, class of 2024. It is a tremendous honor to be able to speak on behalf of Atrisco Heritage Academy, to be able to thank here today all the people who make our time at Atrisco truly one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences. To all the esteemed, hardworking, tried-and-true teachers, staff members, and administration, I extend my sincerest gratitude. There are several individuals and groups I would like to personally thank, so please allow me to do so. To my mom and dad, you guys mean the world to me. Your extreme kindness and generosity, permitting me to do what I love is more than I can ever ask for. You've allowed me to chase my dreams and pushed me to do my very best in every way possible. I hope I've done you proud. To my siblings, Chio and Eric, it may not be obvious, but you two continue to inspire me to this day. Chio, you're the coolest person I know. Your passion for doing what you love the most is what I strive to achieve for in life. Eric, out of both of us, the 2 musicians in the household, I've have to hand it to you. You're the more talented and hardworking one. To my grandparents, I can't thank you enough for the food and hospitality you grant us. It is unfortunate to say that my grandmother can't be here to witness this accomplishment in person, as she is currently undergoing surgery. Yet, I know with certainty that as one of the strongest people I know, with the strongest muscle being her heart, nothing will be able to stop her from watching this. Now, I would like to thank the Atrisco Pride Band. Thank you, Ms. Young, for putting together such a wonderful program for us, the leadership team for teaching me, and thank you to all the members of the band for all the wonderful memories. It has been an honor and a privilege to be one of your drum majors this year. Lastly, I would like to quickly thank some of my classmates. Thank you to Rachel Pierce, Ricardo Herrera, Tristan Chavez, Tatiana Herrera, Osnar Vinueva, Edwin Gutierrez, Giovanni Sotelo, Logan Norton, Anthony Mancias, Claudia Galing, Angelina Olivias, Xavier Jaramillo, Josh Pierce, Diego Flores, Ruben Vigil, Angela Perez, Jose Almaraz, Javier Gonzalez, Alan Gazira, Brian Diaz, and last but certainly not least, Raymond Niles, who I blame as the sole reason I would even have a thought about trying this hard to speak up here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. Please help me welcome Ricardo Herrera, another of our class 2024 valedictorians. Ricardo.
Good morning, class of 2024. It's a true honor to be standing here today. I would like to begin my speech by thanking the people responsible for my being here and that paved the path for each and single one of today's graduate success. To the parents, guardians, family members, and mentors in the crowd today. I want to switch to Spanish because I know many parents like my own only can speak Spanish. Quiero dirigirme a los padres y mentores porque aunque hoy se gradúen estos increíbles estudiantes, ellos les deben muchos a ustedes. Estuvieron ahí cuando contaba. Por ejemplo, cuando queríamos ir al viaje escolar, lo hicieron posible. Cuando jugamos un partido de fútbol, estuvieron presentes, aunque ni anotábamos goles. O cuando tocábamos en el concierto escolar, iban a aplaudirnos, aunque estuviéramos desafinados. Para ustedes que siempre estuvieron ahí presentes, gracias, porque sin ustedes no hubiéramos logrado llegar aquí. Now, to the 2024 graduating class. Looking back 4 years ago, we had 2 weeks off in 8th grade. And fast forward to today, we're seated, waiting to pick up our diplomas. We've had a long 4 years of high school, full of good memories that we'll cherish for years to come. The precious moments of freshman year where we slept during the virtual lectures and ate hot Cheetos while we were meant to be running for PE. To sophomore year that was spent wearing masks, practicing social distancing, and actually starting our transition to high school. To the late nights where ChatGPT wrote the essays for class. Or junior year where some of us began to get early senioritis and the teachers caught on to the robot essays. To now, senior year, where we had our last first day, our last homecoming, our last prom, and our last day of school. Now we're able to say goodbye to high school and go on our paths. It's been amazing to get to know you guys and creating long-lasting friendships that I hope remain for years to come. It's been an honor to be part of the 2024 graduating class. Thank you.
Thank you. Please welcome Rachel Pierce, our final class of 2024 valedictorian.
Good morning, faculty, parents, and fellow members of the class of 2024. Today, we look back on the past by celebrating our accomplishments and look forward to the new and exciting future that a life beyond high school offers us. As we gather here together, ready to continue life on our unique paths, I am honored to speak on behalf of our class as co-valedictorian. Throughout my time here, I've experienced immense growth and, through hard work, have managed to achieve my main goal of being valedictorian alongside 2 wonderful people whom I have known since elementary school. Despite my acknowledging that this was done through hours of effort, dedication, and sacrifice on my part, I also know that none of this could have been done without my mentors, my friends and fellow valedictorians, and my family. As for mentors, I have had 2 people who have impacted my life greatly. The first of these is Mr. Schreiber, my chemistry teacher, who inspired me to pursue chemical engineering as my major, acted as a guiding force for me, both in school and in life, and allowed me to ask endless and I'm sure tiring questions in his class. Similarly, my guided studies teacher, Ms. Gallardo, has supported me all throughout my junior and senior years. Thank you both for being such pivotal figures in my life. I will never be able to thank either of you enough for what you've done for me. As for my friends, there are too many of you to name individually, but I hope that by hearing this, you will know how grateful I am for you all. You all have motivated with me, bonded with me, and helped me in so many different ways that I cannot even begin to list in such a short time. My only hope is that as many of us part ways, we will not lose touch, and I get to see what amazing things you all will surely do. Finally, when it comes to my family, I'd like to thank my brother, Joshua Pierce. You may be the younger sibling, but as I have gotten to grow with you throughout these past 4 years and became closer to you, I've begun to consider you my twin. And I can't imagine a life without you and your support. My father has also had a large impact in my life and academics, always motivating me to push forward despite any hardships. However, no one has motivated me quite so much as my mother. I'm sure that most people here know exactly how motivating it can be to have a Latin mother support you through school, but my mother has done far more for me than that. She has shown me the true value of passion and hard work and of other people by encouraging me to care deeply about everything I choose to do, but to always be kind to others. For you, Mamang, there is nothing I can say that would demonstrate just how thankful I am, but I will spend the rest of my life trying to show you. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Now, to my graduating class, if I can leave you with anything, I hope that I can inspire you to be thankful to the people in your life, because they've helped you far more than you know. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it.
Thank you. Please join me in welcoming your 2024 Student Body President, Giovanni Sotelo Jr.
Good morning. I am your student body president, Gio Sotelo. And here we go. 15 years ago, we were challenged with the difficult task of saying goodbye. As we all cried till we drove our parents insane for that stuffed animal or pacifier that we dropped on the floor and they never found. And 12 years ago, we were challenged with the difficult task of saying goodbye as we whined and complained about how our legs were tired while our parents never realized that that might have been the last time they've ever picked us up. And for these past 4 years, we were all challenged with the difficult task of saying goodbye. Every friendship, relationship, class, sport we have ever let go might seem small now, or in a year, or in 5 years. However, I was once told that the small things matter. And every small thing we have ever said goodbye to was for a reason. To build a home filled with some of the greatest friends and family that we'll never forget. And this is dedicated to this home. The home that was built in these hallways, the smiles that we burned into each other's memories, the laughter that we spread in the classrooms, the love that we have grown to hold so dearly. This is dedicated to every hero that goes unseen for what they do. Every mom, dad, or person that stepped up. It's to you guys. Every year that passes, we begin to see how much you have said goodbye to and how much you have given us. And to all of you, we want you to know that we are thankful and we look at you and see a heart full of greatness. A heart that will always beat for the two of us. A heart that will forever be cherished by every single one of us. And we owe it to all of you for the person we are today. I love you more than you'll ever know. Parents, we are proud of you. And for the past 18 years, you have told us how lucky you are to have us, and today I want to let all of you know how lucky we are to have you. This is dedicated to our future, those sitting in front of me and behind me today. I refuse to believe that there are words beautiful enough, big enough, or inspiring enough to tell you guys how amazing you are. We have dedicated hours, days, weeks, years, for as long as we can remember to this moment, and we have finally done it. You have all won trophies, awards, medals, and other incredible accolades and recognition, and each and every one of you deserve it all. Nobody will ever understand what you had to push through in order to arrive to this moment, and I am proud of you, very proud of you. We all are. Let's hear it, everybody. You hear that, guys? That shake, that rumble, those chills is all because of you and all your hard work and dedication. But today, I was challenged with the difficult task of saying goodbye. And as I get ready to cut the last string connecting us to our childhood, just know that once you leave, you are life-changing. You are inspiring, and people will look up to you. You are the radiant smiles that radiate joy. You are the generous minds that overflow with glee. You are the heartwarming souls that someone calls home. You are our future. Ladies and gentlemen, I was once told that the small things matter. And last time I checked, we were a small percentage of this world. You are, and you will always will be, what matters. I was challenged with the difficult task of saying goodbye, but we all have to in order to move on. I am your former student body president, Gio Sotelo. Goodbye.
Now it's an honor to present to you our principal, Mr. Anthony Lovato.
Thank you, Gio. I've known the kid for 4 weeks, and he's already going to make me cry up here. Class of 2024, you made it. Now, there were times that you thought you might not, but you did, and that is all that matters. Your senior year has been nothing short of remarkable, and I'd like to reflect on some of the great accomplishments of the class of 2024. You excelled both in the classroom and outside, from our math engineering students who were selected to participate in our SIFT to our many accolades in athletics. You broke records and barriers. We saw girls basketball history made with the most three-pointers made in a game in 5A and a new all-time leading scorer. Boys soccer kicked their way to the state championship game. Both our boys and girls wrestling teams had outstanding seasons, ending up third in state, while Jaguar Gold danced their way to success. Band students had 4 outstanding students receive UNM scholarships. And at this time, I would also like to mention we had over 115 students receive their bilingual seal. At this time, I would like to welcome our board member, Janelle Astorga, to the podium to present the class of 2024.
Thank you, Principal Lovato. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept this graduating class of 2024. Congratulations, seniors.
Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, graduates, please stand. Atrisco Heritage Academy, it's time to receive your diplomas.
I know, but I'm trying to find a middle name that you deleted. It'll be on the card. Okay.
Now presenting Atrisco Heritage Academy Class of 2024, Ruben Bernard. Ricardo Herrera. Rachel Pierce. Parker Fatek. Marissa Fernandez. Gio Sotelo. Rosie Kenton. Alexavier Hernandez Crawford. Aiden Atencio. Isabella Peralta. Eileen Marquez. Anaí Marquez Garcia. Logan Norton. Liliana Wright. Jessica Abeita. Juan Carlos Acosta. Fabian Acosta Figueroa. Fernando Aguilar Mendoza. Atsiri Aguirre. Evan Almeida. Jonathan Almeida. Jose Adrián Almares. Jacob Alvarado. Ernesto Alvarado Gutiérrez. Jimena Alvarado Rocha. María Guadalupe Amador Martínez. Nora Andrew. Daniel Andujo. Abraham Ángel. Scott Garnett Durán. Adrián Márquez. José Ángel Sánchez Correa. Jessica Marie Babcock. Alyssa Aranda. Celia Armijo. Diego Arredondo. Kayla Arredondo. Elijah Arroyo. Jesús Arzate. Isaac Ávila. Eduardo Avitia. Atifa Asimi. Adriana Baca. Carlos Baca. Lisbeth Baeza. Rosario Belmares. Melanie Bencomo Chávez. Dominic Bernal. Caitlin Billy. Caleb Soda Blackheart. Aniris Giannis Blair. Leslie Bojorquez Ponce. Guerreros Alberto Borjas. Armando Botello Moreno. Trenton Blake Bradley. Abigail Burson. Alondra Camacho. Diana Camacho.
Nashla Belsabel Campos. Hazel Candelaria. Zisrael Candelaria. Zoe Cante. Marisol Caraveo Gonzalez. Isaac Carmona. Derek Carrasco. Mark Carrera. Arlene Carrillo. Eileen Carrillo. Michaela Carrillo. Anthony Carrillo Medrano. Anaí Chaparro. Isaura Chavarría. Abriana Chavez. Gabriela Chavez. Nevea Chavez. Noah Chavez. Ryan Chavez. Chantel Chavez. Silas Andres Chavez McWhirter. Stephen Lawrence Chavira. Ryan Clement. Masani Susana Clown. Kaysen Comes Killing. Leslie Cordova. Jonathan Davis. Nadine Danielle Day. Patricia Montserrat de la Cruz Chavez. Luis Manuel Delgadillo. Fabricio Diaz. Isaac Diaz. Kevin Dominguez.
Osvaldo Domínguez. Diego Durán. Christopher Elliott. Cheyenne Elwell. Iván Enríquez. Aldo Erives Vargas. Mary Jane Escalante. Angelique Escarcega. Diego Estrada. Yasmín Favela. Denise Flores. Diego Ricardo Flores. Stephanie Joana Franco Muñoz. Cristian Galarza. Horacio Gallegos. Janessa Raylin Gallegos. Alan Garcia. Brianna Garcia. Fernando Garcia. Genesis Garcia. Gerardo Salvador Garcia. Oh no, are you okay? Oh shoot. You're good. Let's go. You're good. Joshua Garcia. Sergio Garcia. Charisma Mariah Garcia Salas. Esmeralda Garibay. Taya Garley. Ciara Garrett. Lucero Gaitan. Claudia Sacha Helen Jelling. David Gale. Aaliyah Gomez. Eduardo Gomez. Esteban Jesus Gonzalez. Joel Gonzalez. Matthew Gonzalez. Shavea Anne-Marie Gonzalez. Alec Gonzalez. Anaí Eliana González. Javier González. Valeria Denise González. Santiago Gordon. Ariana Gold.
Ángel Griego. Joseph Griego. Joshua Griego. Julio Griego. Aliana Huerca. Victoria Huerca Vega. María de la Luz Gurrola Valdés. Andrew Gurule. Edwin Gutierrez. Kevin Paul Gutierrez Vasquez. Jared Hernandez. Adrian Hernandez. Alfredo Hernandez. Brian Isaías Hernandez. Julian Hernandez. Laura Hernandez. Maribel Hernandez. Natalie Hernandez. Mariana Hernandez. Fernando Hernández Mondragón. Daniel Hernández Monjaras. Cristian Herrera. Tatiana Herrera. Mariposa Susana Hauser. Sebastián Huerta. Asia Hutchison. Aiden Andrés Ibarra Chaparro. Xavier Jaramillo. Israel Jiménez Salgado. Malia Mary Daney John. Malachi Johnson. Gael Juárez. Avery Juárez Romero. Sofía Brookie Lyant. Jaden Mia Laffey. Evangeline Lara. Marco Lara. Heber Lemus. Milagros León Alvarado. Nivea Brianna Lesperance. Julie Lida. Brandon Joseph Lopez. Isaac Lopez. Josiah Lopez. Marcos López. Héctor López Bustillos.
Juliana Andrea Loya. Nadia Loya. Jasmine Lozano. Robert Anthony Lozano. Abril Lozano Saucedo. Julian Lucero. Novely Lucero. Vanessa Lucero. Faith Lueras. Italy Lugo. Aaliyah Marie Lujan. Alexa Lujan. Aliana Jasmine Madrid. Yamilet Madrid Ortega. Tatiana Magallanes. Denise Maldonado Cardosa. Daniela Michelle Maldonado Mazariegos. Arlene Marquez. Dean Marquez. Jasmine Marquez. Leslie Marquez. Yanalet Marquez. Carmeli Marquez. Melissa Marquez Rivera. Iliani Marroquín. Esteban Martinez. Adrian Jordan Martinez. Anastasio Martinez. Angela Erna Martinez. Christian Martinez. Genesis Martinez. Kiana Martinez. Romalia Martinez. Damian Nathaniel Martinez. Juan Saúl Martinez. Dylan McComb. Xavier McCoy. Madison McMaster. Reina Medina. Eric Mendez. Alan Mendoza. Oscar Mendoza. Zayli Adilene Mendoza. Heidi Mendoza Martinez. Sujei Merino Gutierrez. Sarita Miranda.
Demetrio Molina. Andy Montoya. Ariel Montoya. Diego Montoya. Esteban Montoya. Junior Arturo Morachis. Amber Morales. Jocelyn Morales Franco. Brian Morales Rivas. Axel Moreno. Jonathan Moreno. Alexander Samuel Morris. Casey Muniz. Camila Muniz Lugo. Gabriela Munoz. Jaime Nathan Najar Ortiz. Saúl Najera. Yasmin Najera. Gisela Napoleon. Stephanie Nayares Alcalá. Andrea Nevares. Diana Nevares. Amathia Nichols. Raymond Niles. Hector Orlando Noris Uriquidi. Ruben Núñez. Eliel Tomás Ochoa Portillo. Angelina Olivas. Mauricio Oregel. Jessica Ornelas. Ana Oropesa Vázquez. Araceli Orozco, Aliyah Ortiz, America Ortiz, Angel Ortiz, Ashley Ortiz, Edward Ortiz, Haley Ortiz, Jaden Jermaine Ortiz, Jalen Ortiz, Dayanara Amy Ortiz Baltazar,
Alan Ortiz Tena. Isabela Pacheco. Jonathan Orlando Pacheco. Elías Feliciano Padilla. John Padilla. Estrella Padilla López. Anthony Palma. Brianna Alexa Pando. Damien Manuel Parra. Ambra Sofia Patterson. Analicia Payan. Dayanara Peinado Loya. Guadalupe Peña. Brianna Peña Bencomo. Julius Penn. Alexa Perez. Andrew Perez. Angelo Perez. Evelyn Perez. Joshua Flint Pierce. Stephanie Isabella Pina. Alice Pineda. Marisol Pineda. Analia Platero. Hannah Ponce. Josué Ponce. Delilah Portillo. Alicia Proa. Brian Quiñones. Andrew Quintana. Cristian Quintana. Ángel Quiroz. Alía Ramírez. Jasmine Ramírez. Cristian Jesús Ramírez. Marvin Ramírez. Kimura Haley Ramos. Alan Rebollo. Marquise Renfro. Maricruz Rentería. Yaritza Idalí Ríos Viramontes. Eliana Isabel Rivera. Alexa Robles. Arely Rocha. Enrique Rocha. Romeo Ash Rodríguez. Arisa Rodríguez. Jacqueline Rodríguez. Genesis Rodríguez. Marlene Rojas. Anthony Romero. Emily Romero. Jacqueline Romero. Jasmine Ronquillo. Enrique Roybal. Oscar Omar Rubio. Joel Giovanni Ruiz. Brian Ruiz Mendez. Alex Sainz. Mariana Sainz. Alan Sainz Duarte.
Adriana Mariela Salas. Dominic Salas. Delilah Salazar. Melissa Salazar. Kevin Salcido Herrera. Jacqueline Saldana. Priscilla Sammons. Jeremiah Isaac Sanchez. Maritza Sanchez. Matthias Sanchez. Rosalind Sanchez. Travis Sandoval. Andres Rey Santillanes. Javier Sarmiento. Antonio Manuel Segovia. Jean Jr. Segovia. Brianna Segura. Jacqueline Serna. Juan Carlos Serna. Angela Sierra. Tony Armando Silva. Ileana Cisneros. Mia Cisneros. Cody Smith Wayako. Elijah Sotelo. Saúl Soto. Sienna Stout. Adelino Strader. Mariah Tamashiro. Danielle Paul Tapia. Lorraine Turan. Isaac Ray Torres. Joshua Torres. Dulce Maria Trejo. Victoriano Trinidad. Valentín Trujillo. Xavier Valencia. Anthony Valenzuela. Amadeo Valles. Kamaya Vayo. Jacob Vargas. Tammy Vargas. Kayla Vasquez. Briseida Vasquez. Jasmine Vasquez. Roberto Vasquez. Leandro Vasquez Díaz. Andrés Vega. Brian Velasco. Randy Velasco. Alexis Uriel Vera. Diego Ernesto Vigil. Ruben Vigil. Andrea Giselle Villa. Andrés Villalobos. Osnar Villanueva. Willie Dean Walker. Rome Watchman. Stephanie Wequesa. Amy Raquel Wilson. Edgar Wright. Elijah Moore Yazi. Sadie Zamora. John Joshua Zavala Juarez. Angel Cepeda. Zayana Sach.
I can make do. That's okay.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, thank you. The final speaker this morning is your your 2024 senior class president, Marissa Fernandez.
Thank you, Ms. Martinez. Hello, class of 2024, families and friends. I want to start off by thanking God and my family because without them, none of this would be possible. I love you guys. I also want to thank all of the friends and families that came out to support us today. Senior year is viewed as a process that helps us get ready for the real world. Our parents, teachers, counselors, coaches, and administrators have all helped us figure out our next steps, whether you are going to college, into the workforce, or the military. Regardless of what your next steps are, I know we will do amazing things because we are resilient. For some of us, senior year was also a reminder to enjoy our last year in high school, to go to as many events and participate in activities before it was too late. Senior year came just as fast as it went. It was filled with fun, laughter, amazing memories, and probably many tears. We will carry these memories we have made close to our hearts, and we'll be talking about them for years to come. The memories I will hold close to my heart are having majority of my classes with my closest friends and it being a miracle we got anything done. Many of you may relate. The dedication and discipline I learned from being in cheer for 3 years, and let me tell you, in cheer there is no stopping. Every season is cheer season. The feeling of looking up in the crowd at football, soccer, basketball, and baseball games, seeing all our fans supporting our school. The family I gained from being in student council for 4 years and everything I learned from my peers. The excitement at our senior sunrise and just how fast senior sunset came around, to which I wore a prom dress to because I refused to miss my boyfriend's prom and my senior sunset. These are just a few moments I'm grateful to have experienced. I hope you'll always cherish your high school memories and keep them close to your heart. As we face an uncertain future, I can't help but recall the time I transitioned to Atrisco from a small charter school, knowing only 2 people, one of whom was my cousin. The uncertainty I felt then is quite similar to what we all might be experiencing now. Despite not knowing what lies ahead, we can be sure of one thing. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart and never give up. You must believe in yourself. I would like to leave you with some final words. May he give you the desire of your heart and make all your plans succeed. Psalms 20, verse 4. In a moment, I will ask you to move your tassel, but before I do, it is important we understand its significance. The tassel on the right symbolizes our time as a student. Moving it to the left symbolizes we are graduates. Class of 2024, please stand. At this moment, please move your tassel from right to left, signifying our next steps towards our futures. Felicidades a la clase de 2024! We did it!
Thank you. That concludes today's commencement ceremony. We thank you all for joining us in celebrating the class of 2024. You may meet your newest Jaguar alumni in the parking lot.